Mexico. It'll be 50 laps, 25,000 to win tomorrow. 1,500 to start tomorrow night, by the way. Here we go.
It's going to be Ricky Thornton Jr. out of Chandler, Arizona, starting on the pole in the 20-yard tee, and on his outside out of Blairsville, Georgia, in the 49, Superman Jonathan Davenport.
Third last night to 76, the Dude Wipes entry for Riggs Motorsports, the Longhorn Factory car, Brandon Overton out of Evans, Georgia, and trying to pull what would be a major upset tonight. He's very capable of doing it. The 8K out of Warsaw, Missouri is Tyler Kuykendall.
And the Rocket one, Brandon Shepard out of New Berlin, Illinois. He'll start fifth, and on his outside out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, the 18D, the Big Perm, Dalton Wilson.
Devin Moran's won 5 times this year, starting the points. The 99 Double Down Motorsports out of Dresden, Ohio. And Spencer Hughes looking for his first career win in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series of the JCM Motorsports. Colt Miller, 19M out of Mississippi.
Row 5, Aaron Barant out of Richmond, Missouri, in the 1X, and on his outside, last night's winner out of Las Cruces, New Mexico, in the 58, it's Garrett Alberson.
Clay Harris drives the 6th, second to last year's Rookie of the Year chase. Jupiter, Florida, Hudson O'Neal. In 5 races this year at Wheatland, he's won 4 of them in 71 out of Martinsville, Indiana, outside row 6.
Not too shabby. Corey Lawler with a good heat race run will start inside row 7. He's out of Hanover, Pennsylvania in the 93, and on his outside out of Roeline, Louisiana in the 97, it's Cade Dillard.
What do you have, the last 2 spring Nationals champions, right? Donald McIntosh, Carson Ferguson, both regulars this year in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. They'll make up row number 8.
And the brothers Gundaker make up row number 9. Gordy on the inside in the 11, and T-Rev Trevor on the outside in the 11T.
Caden Klatt would have been in the show last night. Had difficulty to not make it into the main event last night out of Edina, Missouri. And Tony Jackson Jr., the veteran, out of Lebanon, Missouri, starts 20th in car 56.
Justin Wells had that great run at the Show Me 100. He will start on the inside of row 11 in the 98, and on his outside, a former Show Me 100 champion out of Republic, Missouri. The 15 is Peyton Looney.
Row 12, Dustin, will be the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series provisionist. We had 15 race teams with perfect attendance. It'll be Daniel Hilzebeck second in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase out of Earlham, Iowa. And Dan Ebert in car 60, the former snowmobile and USMTS modified racer. He is out of Lakeshore, Minnesota.
All right, James, who you got? Who's your money on?
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Oh, my.
I'm going to vacate. Tyler Kuykendall is going to upset the field here tonight.
Oh, my. Tyler Kuykendall off the board. All right.
Book it, Dano.
All right. I could take the next pick, but I will let our good friend Ben Shelton give pick number 2.
And I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna take the outside front row, Jonathan Davenport. He's really good here. You put him on the front row. I think Ricky Thornton Jr. called it earlier. It's gonna be 49 for the win.
I think Ricky Thornton Jr. gets it done from the pole. I think the bad luck turns around here this evening.
Well, if it's any way like last night's race,
hey,
look out.
We're not wasting any time, man. Caution lights turned off. Race car engineering pace truck making the hard left-hand turn to the infield. 40 laps is the distance. Top 2 in the Lucas Oil points lead them to the green of the Nutrient Ag Solutions starting zone.
Davenport leads Thornton by 7 heading in tonight. Brandon Overton led 11 laps last night. Right through the middle goes Kuykendall as we work lap number 1 down the back straightaway. 40 laps tonight. Tomorrow night we'll add 10 more that off at turn 4. They are battling to second of the points. They're side by side for the lead, and RTJ will lead lap 1, DJ.
Indeed he does. Jonathan Davenport in the second spot. Tyler Kuykendall trying to get the high side rolling number 8 and then yielded back down to the bottom. But one driver that is getting the high side rolling is the fast 49 Superman Jonathan Davenport. Trying to tiptoe around the top here at Lucas Oil Speedway at the end of lap number 2. Still side by side for the lead. Still RTJ by half a car.
Dalton Wilson to 4th. Garrett Alberson to 6th, last night's winner. We've had 9 different winners this year in the last 5 Lucas Oil races, 5 different winners. Thornton last won at Eagle back in May. He'll lead lap number 3.
A good race through the first 3 laps of this one with Brandon Overton right there waiting in the wing, still side by side for the lead. Jonathan Davenport on the outside, and a Coltman Farms Racing caution is out as Caden Klatt has spun to a stop over in turn number 2.
I had to hold back. It was way too early for a PSG right there. We got the last 5 laps last night.
Well, to be very fair, we had about 105 cautions in the first 10 laps.
We did
last night. And then once we got green, it was good. It was really good.
The track's good. Speaking of good, the track's good. Been good all night long. So 3 in the books, DJ. It was 1/10 of a second the last time around. Thornton over Davenport. Overton 3rd. Wilson 4th. Alberson runs 5th.
6th right now is Devin Moran. Tyler Kuykendall's dropped to 7th. Brandon Shepard is 8th. Aaron Morant 9th. And rounding out the top 10 is Clay Harris. And Garrett Alberson is up 5 spots. He is the incredibly early candidate for the Hoker Trucking Hard Charger. Ben.
Yeah, very early in this one. We're seeing Davenport get a really good run off the top of turn number 2. He can get to the lead down the back straightaway, but the bottom out of 3 and 4 right now. A lot of moisture down there. Starting to slick off just a little bit off the cushion off of turn 4. That allows Thornton to be good off the bottom. Something to watch as this race progresses.
And Ben, real quick, because James and I have a blind spot up here that we can't see. Is it just, do you swing maybe a little too high coming off turn 4, or is that group just not quite come in yet up high?
I definitely think that the cushion's very thin up there, and you get high, and again, it's getting just a little slick off the corner, whereas off the bottom, you've got moisture all the way around the low side. But guys, a long way to go, and lights are out.
Guess who's the early Hoker Trucking Hard Charger?
I think I just mentioned Garrett Alberson.
It would be from 10th to 5th in 3 laps, DJ.
Good job,
he lines up on the outside. Thank you very much. We are on it. Can't make this stuff up, can we? We'll give Jeff Hoker some love, some more. Here we go. Here comes over to the outside, Dustin. He's got to run down the back straightaway, and here comes 58.
Oh, boy.
Oh, baby.
76. That sexy is the only 4-letter S word you need to know right there. And we're talking big sexy. Brandon Overton up to 2nd in the 76. Jonathan Davenport falls back to 3rd. Alberson up to 4th, and Devin Moran on the bottom, rounding out the top 5.
Shout out to Clay Harris, that new engine. He's up to 10th. Moran 9th. Shepard is 8th. All eyes up front. Thornton leads up a 4. Here comes Overton. It's all Georgia's 2nd and 3rd. New Mexico. Alberson on the outside of Moran.
Not Morant.
Not Moran. Look
Yes.
out, instead. Overton missed it in turn 2. And he gives up the 2nd spot to Davenport. 5 in the books.
We talk about it all the time.
Yep.
That track shelves off on the extreme high side of turns 1 and 2, so cars can exit the racetrack. And if you get a right rear up there where it shelves off, it is very easy to upset your race car. RTJ, a 1.7-second advantage over the Hornets Nest behind him. Davenport, Overton, Moran, Alberson, Dalton Wilson, all right there on your screen, all battling for positions 2 through 6.
Yeah, tough last couple of weeks for Devin Moran, trying to get the ship righted here tonight. Right now, 3rd in the points, runs 4th in this race. 7 in the books. It's Thornton, Davenport, Overton, Moran, Alberson, then Big Perm, Shepard, Moran, Harris. McIntosh runs 10th.
Good look right there at Brandon Overton, continuing to pound the cush around this 3/8 mile oval. We'll double it up for you at home. One camera always on your leader, Ricky Thornton Jr. That advantage plateaued at about 1.7 seconds over the last couple laps or so. RTJ to the point Ben made during the last caution, running the bottom down in turns 3 and 4. They're still side by side by side all the way back through the field, from 3rd all the way on back on the right side of your screen.
23 of the 24 starters still on the track. DJ Peyton Looney will finish 24th tonight. Meanwhile, Thornton off of turn 4. He is led from the drop of the green flag here. 10 down, still 30 to go. Davenport 2.1 behind. Then Overton, Moran, and Alberson. Alberson working the bottom. He won last night by going 3rd to 1st in the final 4 laps.
Great look there again. The 76 of Brandon Overton, the 99 of Devin Moran continue running side by side through the corners, as does the 58 of Alberson and the 18 D of Wilson. And James, you called it, Clay Harris having arguably his best run of the entire season right now in the 6 as he runs in position number 7.
Battle here, Moran still 3rd, half a car length over Overton in the 112 in the books. 8 shy of the Hellraiser Jacks halfway mark. That'll be $100 right now. 3rd. Battle side by side, Overton and Moran. Then behind them side by side, Garrett Alberson and Dalton Wilson.
Boy, just they've been side by side since we went back to green flag racing, and that was 10 laps ago. So kudos to those drivers putting on a good show. Meanwhile, your race leader Ricky Thornton Jr. has quietly put a 10th or 2 each of the last few laps on your 2nd place car, Jonathan Davenport. But as Ricky Thornton Jr. does that, the tail end of the field backing up to the 20 RT.
Yeah, it's 3 seconds the advantage right now.
Look at that.
Still down the back straightaway. Overton, Moran, Alberson, to Clay Harris. Best run he's ever had at the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Last year's O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year. It was 3 seconds last time around. Still 3.1. Heavy traffic for your leader to turn 3, but a great battle here behind Davenport.
Great camera work up top. Cody Hicken and Dean Mills up top. Landon Summers down in the infield. RTJ is caught up to the tail end of the field. Corey Lawler, Daniel Hilsebeck, Trevor Gundaker, all directly in front of your race leader.
Yeah, but it's still 3.1 seconds. 16 down, 24 to go. 4 shy of the Hellraiser Jacks halfway mark. Alberson has cleared Overton. Garrett now to third. Down the main straightaway. Oh, Thornton, he's had to throw a slider on Hilsebeck. Might have been a little bit of contact. But now 2 lap cars between first and second into turn 3.
Yeah, and that allowed Jonathan Davenport to close in just a little bit. Davenport 0.3 of a second quicker than the 20 RT the last time by. We'll check the My Race Pass app this time by. Davenport takes another 0.5 off the lead. 2.2 the advantage for the Chandler, Arizona native Ricky Thornton Jr.
Thornton Jr. around the 11T of Trevor Gundaker as we work lap number 19 in the books. Still Thornton, Davenport, Alberson, Overton, Moran. Your top 5. Shout out to 6. Clay Harris, he is 6th. Wilson, Shepard, O'Neill, McIntosh. And we got a car slowing on the back straightaway. And Trevor Gundaker is going to call tonight.
Hellraiser Jacks halfway point, and it's Ricky Thornton Jr. collecting the bonus. 20 down, 20 to go. As you look back on the battle for third, Garrett Alberson has taken that spot away over the last couple laps from Brandon Overton in trouble. One car just dove off the racetrack. High side.
Jackson.
It was Tony Jackson Jr., and we stay green flag racing.
Work lap 21. It's still Ricky Thornton Jr. He's led every lap so far. Davenport's 2.8 behind. Then Alberson behind him is 1.7 behind in 58. So now Garrett Alberson has the clear track in front of him. The battle for second's going to pick up here momentarily. But again, Moran 5th. Clay Harris runs in 6th. And Clay Harris putting on a show here tonight in 6th for the Jupiter, Florida racer.
Absolutely. He's one position ahead of Devin Moran now and moves into the top 5. So Clay Harris running very, very well up from the 11th starting position. Still Garrett Alberson, the Hoker Trucking hard charger at this point. He started 10th. He is up to position number 3. Clay Harris up 6 spots, as we just mentioned.
He's 1.2 behind Davenport as Garrett Alberson. Still 3 seconds the advantage. Long green flag stretch of racing here in this main event. We've only had 1 caution so far. That was back with 3 laps complete. Work lap 25, 15 to go coming up for RTJ.
Yeah, Jonathan Davenport, he does not want a PSG. He wants a CFC, a Coleman Farms caution. That is what Jonathan Davenport wants. As it's a 3.3 second advantage for Ricky Thornton Jr.
Second spot as Davenport dives. There's Thornton getting around Gordy Gundaker. 1.1 the deficit between Davenport and Alberson. Now Garrett Alberson, DJ, has gone to the top as they are in heavy traffic on a car slowing. Justin Wells out of the race in 98.
And we stay green flag racing as he makes the left-hand turn into the pit area. Now 15 cars on the lead lap. A torrid pace being set by Ricky Thornton Jr. There's your second place car, Jonathan Davenport, 3.6 seconds back. Remember how good JD was here back earlier in the season, James, at the Show Me 100. And of course, we've mentioned Hudson O'Neill, very good one for the last 5 races he's entered here at the track. And look at Clay Harris trying to take 4th.
I want what motor he's running, right? Put that in the new Nissan Sentra because that thing is hooked up.
Yes.
Here he comes into turn 1. Clay Harris to 4th. Bidding for a podium. He may not be done yet. Down the back straightaway, battle for 3rd. Clay Harris and Garrett Alberson.
Oh my.
Thornton still leads as we work lap 30 coming up.
Clay Harris, Night in America.
Are you kidding me?
Ricky Thornton Jr. a 3.3 second advantage. Jonathan Davenport has got 2 seconds over this battle for 3rd as they drive into your living room. Clay Harris in 6th. Garrett Alberson in 58 and Brandon Overton in 76. Now 10 laps to go for RTJ.
Harris may need a caution, right? I mean, he is about 1.6 behind Davenport. Thornton is 3.4. It's held steady, 3 to 3.4. For the 20 RT, only 1 caution so far, and we got 9 to go. And Clay Harris working his way to his first Lucas Oil podium right now. But Davenport, they got 2 lap cars between Clay Harris and Davenport.
He's looking
Clay Harris. Yeah, awesome job, and he's going to clear traffic here coming up.
You talk about a guy that's taken his lumps this year, man. Clay Harris, that is a team that very, very easily could have pulled the plug, called it a season, at least in terms of national touring, but no, they stuck with it. He's been on the road, and now no lap traffic between himself and your second place car, Jonathan Davenport, with 7 laps to go.
2 seconds behind the 49 is the 6. Harris gets a run out at 2. Fourth is Alberson, Moran, Overton, Wilson, O'Neill, Dillard, Shepard, your top 10. There goes Thornton. 5 to go next time around.
Lead still, as you mentioned, James, has been between 3 and 3.5 seconds pretty much the entire race. Ricky Thornton Jr. throwing some sparklers and snakes there coming off turn number 2. And he is about to put Caden Klatt a lap down. That will leave 12 drivers on the lead lap at a 40-lap race. A torrid pace being set by the 20 RT.
What a last couple of years he's had in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, but 2 out of the last 3 Lucas Oil races, DNFs. And Clay Harris, 1.1 behind the 49. Here comes the 6.
Yeah, last time by, the 6 was the fastest car on the racetrack. This time by, he's a little quicker than Jonathan Davenport. We'll see if there's enough sands left in the hourglass in this one. Still 3 seconds the advantage for the leader on the left side of your screen.
He's
Ricky
coming.
Thornton Jr., 3 to go.
He's coming. Here comes 6. 3 laps to go. Harris has got a shot. Right now, he's got his best career finish in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Davenport goes back to the top. Here comes Clay Harris down the back straightaway for second.
You think Jonathan Davenport's looking up at the video board and seeing, oh my, Clay Harris is up to 3rd? Do you think that's what he's
He
thinking?
probably thinks it's Michael Chilton in 6, right? Who won at Florence tonight, by the way. Harris is there. DJ, 2 to go. Barrett's performance, 1 lap to go. I'll tell you, Davenport gets out of line. Harris is going to get him. He's right on him down the back straightaway as we enter the Barrett's performance. 1 lap to go with a 3.2 seconds lead.
Hey, we're gonna keep the double box right to the finish. 1 camera on the leader, 1 camera on the battle for second. RTJ, a 3.4 second advantage, has got this one locked in. We're gonna see who grabs the bridesmaid honors as they head into 3 and 4 for the final time. Your Friday night winner at Lucas Oil Speedway is gonna be Ricky Thornton Jr. In second spot, it'll be Jonathan Davenport as he hangs on over Clay Harris, Garrett Alberson, Devin Moran, Brandon Overton, Dalton Wilson, Hudson O'Neill, Cade Dillard, and Brandon Shepard unofficially rounding out your top 10 here tonight.
11th Donald McIntosh, 12th Carson Ferguson, 13th Caden Klatt, 14th Gordy Gundaker, 15th Dan Ebert, 16th Daniel Hilsebeck, 17th Aaron Morant, 18th Spencer Hughes, 19th Tyler Kuykendall, 20th Corey Lawler, 21st Justin Wells, 22nd Tony Jackson Jr., 23rd Trevor Gundaker, and 24th Peyton Looney as they go to the UN08 scales. Remember, it's a pound per lap burn off in the feature only, so normally they weigh 23.50 through time trials, heats, and B mains, so they can weigh 23.10 over there. Again, tomorrow night we'll go 50 laps, and they'll check the droop. Will Thorne's going. He was 70 behind heading into tonight. Remember, after tomorrow night, the guy that's leading the points is going to get a $5,000 bonus, DJ, courtesy of Summit Racing Equipment.
Absolutely.
I think Wheatland Metal got their money's worth here tonight.
Yes,
no doubt about it.
yes,
Thank you
did.
very much. And they'll be back again tomorrow night sponsoring the CMH Diamond Nationals. But Clay Harris,
he was
where did he start at?
Well, he started back in 11th. He was, no, he got past there at the end. Dean Ebert, unofficially the Hoker Trucking Hard Charger. Ebert started 24th and finished 15th. Clay Harris up 8 spots from 11th to 3rd. And Daniel Hilsebeck up 7 positions from 23rd to 16th.
I want to know about this new motor. Got it in today.
Yes.
I mean, there was a shot he might have not raced tonight because he... One more bullet. That's a good one.
And
that was a good one. Ben Shelton, how about Clay Harris? Hats off to him.
Yeah, a big run and a podium. Let's not forget, he had a 2nd place finish last year. He probably should have won at Ocala that night. He got up out of the groove, but this is, DJ said, he's taking his lumps this year, and that's a big run. But how about Ricky Thornton Jr.? As long as he clears the UNOH scales, he'll become the 11th different driver to win a Diamond Nationals main event.
Yeah, and again, 50,000 a night, 25,000 tomorrow night as he makes his way through the tech. And he's cleared the UNO8 scales. How about the crew? Zach Fields, of course, Skylar Cooper on there, Nick Hardy, right?
Absolutely.
So, absolutely on that crew. The Long's got a cornet under the hood the last couple of weekends. Well, I guess when they write your name on the check, it's good, right?
It's good handwriting.
It's a lot better than mine.
Yes.
That's for sure.
There's no arguing that.
Oh, they misspelled his name.
Oh, no.
Well,
we got to
guys,
get another in there.
it is official. Your winner here tonight is Ricky Thornton Jr., and the kids are down here. They're looking for a confetti-flavored Slurpee. We'll see how that one plays out. But Thornton Jr., his first Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win since back at Eagle back in May, and tonight he picks up his 52nd career series win. Picks up his 10th win of the year on the tour, 14th win overall, $15,000 tonight. And the Diamond Nationals feature, and it'll be his first Diamond Nationals win, as we said. He becomes the 11th different driver to pick up Diamond Nationals glory here, and he gets to climb out of, the kids are down here having a big time. We got the whole crew down here, and his beautiful wife, Shay, she's just spectating everything that's unfolding down here as Thornton gets set to climb out of the race car. And Lucas Oil Victory Lane, a Wheatland feature winner, entered tonight's second in the Big River Steel Chase for the championship, presented by ARP behind Jonathan Davenport, who finishes second. He'll maintain the point lead here tonight. But Thornton makes a sweep of the program. All-Star Performance, Fast Qualifier, Penske Shocks Heat Race 1 winner from the Victory Fuel pole. Ricky Thornton Jr. was challenged in the early laps, but man, once he found his groove, he was able to stretch it out. The kids are on top of the car. They're waiting to celebrate with Dad. We got the whole family down here. Sunoco checkered flag in hand. As he's out of the car, your winner, Ricky Thornton Jr. $15,000, the Kohler Motorsports entry. The confetti flies. Crew Chief Zach Frield's down here, and wind has been havoc all day. It continues down here. But Thornton wreaked havoc from the time we went green tonight to the time that the checkered flag flew. And we'll talk to your Big River Steel podium top three, but atop it tonight, Ricky Thornton Jr. Kiss from his wife, Shay, and he'll step in front of the race car. Hadley's down here. High five for Dad. And Ricky, Zach Frield's in the bunch down here. Ricky, you made the comment, man, if you could stay on the same straightaway as Davenport, you'd be happy. Well, you did, but you were at the other end of it. You won by roughly 3 seconds. Did you know that car was this good?
Man, I felt like I was different tires than he was, and I'm like, man, he's so good here. Did I really make a bad decision being on different tires? And then we took off, and he was a little better than I was, and it kind of surprised me. I'm like, man, I feel like I should be a little bit better on the bottom. And I think I was almost overdriving the straightaways and just wheel spinning real bad. And that yellow came out and kind of saved me. Let me calm back down and just think of what I needed to do. And had a good restart. And I'm like, man, do I go the top in 1 and 2? I feel like it's really good, but it's right on that edge. And then 3 and 4, there's one time I entered 3 like above the racetrack. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna knock this thing in the wall. So I moved back down, and I felt pretty good. And then I was starting to get the traffic, and I got to Klatt, and he was a little better than I was around the bottom. I'm like, man, I'll just kind of ride with him. And luckily we had Zach on the back straightaway, kind of let me know. And you can watch the board. And maybe I'm different, but I was watching the top 5 lap times the whole time. There the last 10 laps or so. I have Clay Harris running third. That's pretty awesome. He's had a lot of unlucky stuff this year, and I'm glad to see him get a good run, be up here on the podium.
I think your kids are as happier than anybody to be back in Victory Lane. It's been since May since you've been in Lucas Oil Victory Lane. How important is this for this team as you set your sights on defending the title?
I mean, they busted their butts. We drove all night, got here at 4 this morning. They slept a few hours, back up at 8:30. They had the motor and a little bit of front suspension is the only thing on it. So worked all day just trying to give ourselves a chance. Obviously yesterday, driver screwed up a lot and cost us a lot of parts and stuff like that. So I just got to thank them for all their hard work. Obviously my wife, my kids. Mike was certified inspection, came out for the weekend. He was there last night, and he's here for the next couple. So hopefully we win a couple more. Everyone at Kohler Motorsports, my brother EMD wraps. I put a new body on it and somehow I still managed to just scrape the whole quarter panel. Chris, Midwest Sheet Metal, we're thanking you, bud. Or wishing you were here. Obviously, every time we come to Wheatland, Chris is the bride of all of it. So Bill Stein shocks. We got a little bit different right rear package for tonight, and I think it was really good. So I got to thank Vinny. He tracked down our package today. I think he went to 15 different UPS stores and finally got the package. Talked him into getting them out of the van because it was already loaded to ship here Monday. Longhorn Chassis, Hooker Trucking, Coltman Farms, Knights Companies, all the fans are coming out. There's so many great people, Ultimate Towing, Elite Ready Mix, Capital Waste, Bobby and Jessica Kohler, obviously. They give us everything we need to be on the road and do what we need to do. Jack, Cornet Racing Engines, ran really good start to finish. So hopefully we can have a quiet day tomorrow, no rain or anything like that hits us, and we can be up here again.
Ricky Thornton Jr., a Diamond Nationals champion here tonight at Lucas Oil Speedway. He's on top of the Big River Steel podium. And second on the Big River Steel podium here tonight. Looked like he was going to be a challenger early on. In car 49, Jonathan Davenport. JD, first few laps, man, it looked like you had a car that was going to go to the lead. Didn't quite work that way. In hindsight, what would you have maybe chosen different for this car for that 40-lapper?
I guess tires. These things are so crazy. Like I don't know, like you think you know a little bit about tires, and then all of a sudden something like tonight happens, you know. Clay done an awesome job there coming from wherever he did on the softest you could put on, and then Ricky done a good job too, you know, and he had on soft tires. Just I really thought we was sitting in the catbird seat there, because me and I think the one car is the only one that had all hard tires on, but just a little bit different now. They had a lot of water in the track. Obviously, you can still see it's kind of brown all the way across it, so it ain't quite shiny black yet. So hats off to the track crew, but just that's what we love about Lucas Oil Speedway. It's always a little something different. So congratulations to Ricky on his win there. Thanks to my guys, done another great job for me today. For sure. Thanks to Nutrient Ag Solutions, ASC Warranty, Dyna Grow Seed, Bill Stein, Longhorn. I got to say hello to Chris Davis, watching back home. We sort of miss you, buddy. Wish you was here, but hope you get well soon. And everybody else that supports us, say hello to Rachel and Blaine, Mom, Dad, everybody else watching back home. We got Lance and Darla Landers here, so that's awesome. Too bad we can't get them in victory lane, but we got one more shot at tomorrow.
Jonathan Davenport, second on the Big River Steel podium. Meanwhile, rounding out the Big River Steel podium, he comes from 11th to 3rd tonight. Florida's Clay Harris. Clay, can you put in words how much this run means to his team tonight?
Oh, it means a lot. My crew guys, they've been working their asses off. Chad, I don't believe, slept last night. He worked all day, and I'm just really thankful for Cameron and Chad. Without them, I wouldn't be able to, go up and down the road and run this good. But also, I'd like to thank Mr. Wilkerson and BJ, my mom, my dad. We didn't think we were going to finish racing the Lucas season because we broke a motor last night. So, they stepped up and bought us a motor today. And we run good. So I'm happy about it.
This fraternity, the winner and second place, both mentioned you in the interview. What does it mean to you that, everybody's out here to win, but this family also looks out for each other?
Yes, sir.
All right, there you go, Clay Harris. He's a man of few words. He's got one more thing.
I just want to say my condolences go out to the Grudzinski family. I went to high school with them. The daughter just died in a bad car wreck, so my condolences go out to them.
Racing with a heavy heart here tonight, Clay Harris, third on the Big River Steel podium, guys. Ricky Thornton Jr. back in RTJ form here tonight.
All right, thanks a lot, Ben. Let's go ahead and take a look at your race recap as the Super Stocks make their way out on the track as the victory lane photos take place. And James, it was Ricky Thornton Jr. and Jonathan Davenport leading them to the green.
Little show Davenport. Good battle there. Brandon Overton got to second a couple of times there, but Clay Harris nearly got the second. Good battle up front, but Thornton will lead all 40 laps here tonight for his 52nd career win in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series.
Only one Coleman Farms Racing caution flag flew in the event, and the battle behind RTJ and JD was really good throughout the race. Several different drivers taking their turns, running in the third position, and it was the 6 of Clay Harris that would come from the 11th starting spot to grab that third spot, the final position on the Big River Steel podium here this evening.
So Garrett Albertson will finish 4th, Moran 5th, Overton 6th, Big Perm 7th, Hudson O'Neill 8th, 9th Dillard, 10th Brandon Shepard. So congratulations to Ricky Thornton Jr. Well, snaps that streak of 5 straight winners, right?
Yeah.
So hasn't won since May 17th at Eagle.
Yeah, absolutely. And there is a look at the Big River Steel podium down here on night number 1 of the CMH Diamond Nationals presented by Wheatland. As we have got the Super Stocks staged on the back straightaway for their 20-lap main event, as Shane Freeby
this ought to be a good one for the nightcap.
Should be half the laps, but maybe twice the fun with all these super stocks out here for a 20-lap feature. And we've got 2 races left. This super stock race, but it's also a race against the weather as it is starting to move in from the west. We think we're going to get this in time, but that's why we've got all the cars out here already. Just as soon as they can clear the late models from the front stretch, they're going to take a quick lap or two, check the transponders, make sure everything is working correctly, and then we'll get them going for their 20-lap main. $650 to win. We're going to run for $1,000 to win tomorrow for these Hikamo Super Stocks. Hikamo Country Store just down the road. All the T-shirts that came out here during intermission time, that was from Hikamo. They are such a great sponsor here at Lucas Oil Speedway. We've got just a couple minutes left before we're ready to get back to racing action. Late models still out taking their final pictures. So it'll be a minute before we get these Super Stocks back underway here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. So we're going to take a quick pause here in the action. Recognize some paying sponsors here on Flow Racing and for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Back right after this with the Super Stocks hitting the track for their 20-lap main.